ITVX.
Wishing you all a Merry Christmas. Now, with all the latest stories making the headlines this evening, it's the ITV News.
The deal tonight is done. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, one of Britain's richest men, agrees to buy a major share in the club. But despite years of protest, the Glazers will remain, prompting questions over what will change. Also tonight, dozens reported killed in Gaza after a strike on a refugee camp. And something of a Christmas miracle. The stolen gifts thought lost returned just in time.
ITV News.
Good evening. Ever since the takeover of Manchester United by the American billionaires, the Glazer family, fans have been dreaming of the day they would sell the club. Today, after months of speculation, it was confirmed that one of Britain's richest men, Jim Ratcliffe, would be buying a share. But while some fans are celebrating the news, others have concerns that the Glazers will remain in charge. With the details, here's Chris Scudder.
This was the last sad sight of United under the old regime, in which the rot has set in on one of the world's most famous football clubs. Christmas defeat at West Ham confirmed United's worst start to a season since 1930. So, step forward Sir Jim Ratcliffe with a perfectly timed Christmas present for United's legions of fans. Britain's richest man, chairman of the petrochemicals giant Ineos, will pay £1.25 billion for 25% of the club. The Glazers have not been popular ever since their leveraged buyout of United for £790 million 18 years ago, which controversially loaded the club with debt. As the fortunes of England's most successful Premier League club then began to wane on the field and debts soared, the United faithful staged more protests against the American owners, who will remain as majority shareholders, but crucially for United's fans, will allow Ratcliffe to take control of the club's football operations.
I don't know how present he will be. I'm hoping more than the Glazers have, and that wouldn't be hard to do. So I'm hoping we do get a bit more presence, and just more clarity over exactly what this minority share will look like and how we will see that echoed on the pitch, because that's obviously the main thing people care about.
In a statement, the Glazers said, "We're delighted to have agreed this deal with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. As part of the strategic review we announced in November 2022, we committed to help enhance Manchester United with a focus on delivering success for our men's, women's and academy teams. As part of the deal, Ratcliffe will also contribute approaching a further £250 million into future redevelopment of Old Trafford." Although the shadow of the Glazers will remain over Old Trafford for the time being, for the fans, the arrival of fresh blood and new money will bring hope of a return to the days of glory, glory, Man United. Chris Scudder, ITV News.
Israel's Prime Minister has insisted the war in Gaza will continue for as long as it takes, despite growing international pressure. His comments came just hours before an airstrike on a Palestinian refugee camp in which at least 70 people are claimed to have died. A warning, Ellie Pitt's report contains images some may find upsetting.
This is believed to be one of the deadliest airstrikes of the war. A hospital in Gaza takes in those wounded after a missile struck the Maghazi refugee camp. Nearly 70 people are known to have died. We are all targets. There is no safe place, this man says. We were displaced from Gaza. They told us to get out and go to a safe place. Israel has always said that its enemy Hamas has an underground tunnel network. Tonight, the Israeli Defense Force has released video of what it says is a complex of connected caverns and recesses that pass underneath a school and hospital and serve as Hamas's northern headquarters in Gaza. A hiding place for weapons and ammunition. This is where the IDF says it found the bodies of 5 Israeli hostages. On the weekend, 15 Israeli soldiers were killed. The country's prime minister reiterated that its war will not finish until Hamas is defeated. Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will continue its war until it achieves all its goals. As Israel marks Christmas Eve, the shadow of war hung over celebrations in Bethlehem. The country's neighbours are trying tentatively to attempt another ceasefire deal that sees Israeli hostages released. Until such negotiations are completed, the uncertainty of war continues. Ellie Pitt, ITV News.
The Home Secretary has been criticised for joking about using a date rape drug. James Cleverly made the comments during an event in Downing Street. He has since apologised, saying he was being ironic. Police in Northumberland are appealing for witnesses after 2 teenagers died in a 3-car pile-up. The crash happened in Cramlington on Friday night. And staying in Northumberland, a large fire has broken out in the village of Alnmouth. Emergency services are warning members of the public to avoid the area. The cause is still unknown. And finally, when the Jones family from Bristol saw their car had been broken into earlier this month and that thieves had walked away with bags stuffed full with their Christmas gifts, they thought it was the last they would see of them. That was until friends spotted a post by the police on social media. A Christmas miracle, some might say. Alex Isaac has the story.
Hi there. Hi. Come down, see amazing.
Christmas presents, not from Santa's sack, but from an evidence bag, as police reunite this Bristol family with their gifts, which have been stolen from the boot of their car.
When me and Jess knew that they got stolen, we thought we wouldn't get them back.
Avon and Somerset police discovered the presents in a stolen vehicle and quickly launched a Facebook appeal to find the rightful owners, posting pictures of the wrapped bags.
I was at work. I must have had about 6 missed calls on my phone because I can't have it on at work. And I honestly couldn't believe it. And he sent me pictures of my tag saying to Oliver, love Debbie and Lee. That was, amazing.
When Dad David found the presents to the kids had been stolen from the boot of his car, he never believed he would see them again and had even planned to buy new ones.
Well, I was so gutted. We were planning on buying some other gifts for the kids. God, I thought they're gone.
For this family, Christmas has been saved, thanks to both the officers and the community who worked together to reunite them with their presents. A Christmas miracle. Alex Isaac, ITV News.
And hopefully the Jones family have a nice day. That's it from the team here. Good night and have a great Christmas. Bye-bye.
Visibility may be